What is up? What is up, everybody? Oh man, it's a lot of stuff to talk about today, guys. A lot of stuff to talk about. How you guys doing today? How are you guys doing? How are you bots doing today? Because I'm doing great. How about yourself? You know, let's get into this because, bro, I'm telling you, this is going to be fun. This is going to be a lot of fun, man. Mods, be prepared because you know those four-legged beasts will try to jump in here because I thought, Phil Spencer's interview was great, but at the same time, some people was acting like, it was bad. So we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. Some pony bots are like, yeah, good interview, Phil. Then the other ones are like, oh, he's giving up. It's over. So we're going to talk about it, everybody. Man, who was the first person in here? Well, on this list, Oracular Fair, you POS. I think someone was before you, but thank you, you POS. Thank you, everybody that's here, man. Let's go ahead and get right into this because it's a lot on my mind. I was listening to the homie Sean's show earlier. Thought it was a good show. I watched that Phil Spencer interview like pretty much twice. I watched it by myself and I kind of watched it with Sean when he was watching it. Yeah, man. So let's talk about this, bro. But first, let me get these super chats. LaBarry X, Labara X, with the 2. I'm not sure what currency that is. Help me out because I still see you in the chat. Hilarious syphilis face guy on the thumbnail. Syphilis face. Damn. That's brutal. Syphilis face. Holy shit. Adidas 20 with the 10. No doom and gloom on my end. Phil will get things together and it takes time. Second, Redfall will we'll get continuous patches over time. The game will be fine. Yeah, man. I'm going to talk about that in a few. Justin Marks with the 10. Thank you, bro. You're always there for us. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. It's PlayStation guy. Yeah, exactly. Oh, Swiss. Thank you, bro. That's Swiss currency. Thank you, man. Never seen that one before. I appreciate it. All the way from Swiss. Oh my goodness, man. That's dope. That's dope. So Johnny said he felt Phil look weak. We'll talk about that in a few. Don't block him, guys. He just said what he thought. Okay, so let's go ahead and get right to it. Now, first off, let me say this before I get to the interview. Well, I'm going to talk somewhat about the interview, but first, let me get this timestamp right. Because after Phil interview, there was a lot of things going on. Yeah, Phil interview. Listen, every time Phil does an interview, Jay, remember, you know what happens. They take what Phil said and they make it the worst possible thing ever. Right? That's what they do. Some people like Phil being transparent. Some people think he looks soft when he's transparent. I don't know why. Some people think Phil's is too soft. And I always say, Phil seems like a nice guy, but you cannot be in the position that he is in, an executive, one of the top executives at Microsoft, one of the richest companies in the world, and be soft or timid. I just can't see it. Now, but I do want to say you saw Phil, he was a little pissed off or frustrated, agitated, cranky, whatever you want to call it. You can tell, bro, because he even said, listen, I'm not in the best moods right now. This has been a rough month for Xbox. Well, April was a rough month for Xbox. And most of it had to do with Redfall. And, of course, the ABK deal being blocked by the CMA last week. it was a concoction of shit that made Phil kind of agitated. And this whole thing with Redfall did not help. It didn't help. So, like I said, some people hate what the guy said. I liked the interview. I thought it was a damn good interview. I thought Kind of Funny Games asked some great questions. But a lot of people focus on something that he said. And I really want to address what he said about PlayStation, Nintendo, saying Xbox is not trying to out-console them. I really want to talk about that because these are things that I've said in the past. Oh, it's a glare or something. These are things that I've said in the past about Phil Spencer and Xbox. They know they can't outsell PlayStation and Nintendo. So they're going to do another way. So I'll talk about that a little later. But let me get these couple of super chats I have. Long live the Black Mamba with the 2. Dreamcast guy look like a drone from Gears of War. Oh, we starting out already. We starting out already. Angry Therapist with the 2. Phil took a bullet because of Pete. Man, we're going to talk about that. Phil, he took all the heat, man. That was going to happen anyway, right? Phil was always going to take the heat. He took the heat like a man. See, but like I said, I watched the interview twice, and there's certain things that I don't think people really heard when it comes to that. Now, first of all, let me say something about Redfall. Let me do adjust my timestamps. First off, let me say this. I played the game. I'm playing the game. I think the game is okay. It's not Arcane's best effort. It's really not. But I will say this. The game is okay, but there are issues. There are a lot of issues. My biggest issue is the AI. I haven't ran into any other bugs. The AI is, I don't know what the hell happened with the AI. Even Phil admitted the AI has issues. And the AI is, man, I walk in the room, they just looked at me. And I'm like, y'all ain't gonna shoot, bro? So yeah, like Redfall definitely has issues. Absolutely. I'm a huge fan of Arcane Studios, both Leon and Austin, and I'm sure they will make the game better, but that's kind of not the point. The point is it release in the current state. So I do want to say this because the vampire AI is better than the humans. The humans are absolute idiots, bro. The humans are absolute idiots. But I'm gonna tell you something. I love the atmosphere. I love the environment. I love walking around. It's like a actually it's the East Coast neighborhood because it's supposed to be in Massachusetts, right? I love walking around the neighborhood, seeing the homes, the stores. That's the community. And let's make sense of it. People say it's an empty world. I mentioned this last night on Gaming Addict show. It makes sense because the story is they evacuated the town. So it makes sense that the town that is empty, right? Well, they have a story reason why the town is empty. And yeah, you're right about that. Like the music is fire. Now that's one thing that's fire about that game is the music. the music is dope in that game, no doubt about it. Got a couple of super chats. The homie Devin Hyperfame Gaming member for 25 months. He said Dreamcast guy looked like a Psychonauts 2 boss. Damn. Y'all already starting. KJ the second message retracted. I don't know what happened with that one. Onyx with the 2. Why Xbox have to be like PlayStation? Let them be different. Absolutely, Onyx. That's stuff I'm going to talk about today, bro. I'm going to talk about all of that. Man. All right. So, like I said, I will be honest with you guys. I do think Redfall is around, I believe 6 out of 10 is fair. I really do. Now, some of those people that gave it a 4 out of 10, of course, that's their opinion. But I would be honest, it is around a 6 out of 10. But I actually like the game, and I will continue to play it. I like it, but that AI though, bro, holy shit! I walk in the room, I'm like, shoot at me, you piece of shit. But I do agree it's like around a 6 out of 10. But it's still, well, that's my opinion. It's not a 9 out of 10. This is just my opinion. I think it is around a 6 out of 10 right now. I'm sure they will improve it over time, and that's fine. So Redfall, the question is, who's to blame, right? Now, Kind of Funny Games, they kept it, fair, and they asked Phil, listen, who's to blame? Now, it is fun, guys. It is absolutely fun. It is, and I haven't even played co-op yet, but it is fun. KJ the second with the 2 said Dreamcast got the ABCs in Braille on it. I actually put him in the thumbnail because he said something on Twitter that I'm going to talk about later. Okay, so like I was saying, Phil Spencer, they asked him, yo, man, whose fault is it that this game released how it released? And, Phil didn't run around. He didn't hide from that question. And, he absolutely answered the question. Let me find a clip about Redfall, Tom Warren posted this clip, but like I said, Kind of Funny Games. I want to give them guys props. It was a good interview, man. It was a good interview. Let me share my screen. I know you guys seen it already, but I just want to talk about it. I'm sure most of you guys seen it, but let's go here.
Well, of course, Redfall has released from Arcane Austin, and it's been a tough release week for that, coming out to low reviews and a lot of disappointment from many fans. Can you talk about that? What is your thoughts right now as we head into the first week of this game being out?
There's nothing that's more difficult for me than disappointing the Xbox community, and just to kind of watch the community lose confidence, be disappointed. I'm disappointed. I'm upset with myself. I kind of revisit our process. I think back to the announcement of 60 frames per second, and then we weren't shipping 60 frames per second. That was kind of our punch in the chin, rightfully, a couple weeks ago. The critical response was not what we wanted. Kind of pick myself up. What can we learn? How can we get better? One thing I'll fight is kind of what went wrong. There's clearly quality and execution things that we can do. But one thing I won't do is push against creative aspirations of our teams. I'm a huge supporter of Arcane Austin. Their track record is awesome. I love a lot of the great games that they've built. This is one where the team didn't hit their own internal goals when it launched. I think it's maybe a little simplistic to just say, hey, if you would have just delayed it 3 months, the core creative of the game would have delivered on something that was different than what it was. The team at Arcane is on taking the near-term feedback. We're still working on the 60 frames per second. We have a good timeline for that. We're committed to getting that done. And we're going to continue to work the game. I think we've shown a commitment to games like Sea of Thieves and like Grounded to continue to go and build games. But I also know that these games are $70, and I'm not gonna I'm gonna take full responsibility for launching a game that needs to be great.
All right. So, as you see what he said what he said. Listen, man, I love the question and I love the answer. Look, man, Arcane. Now, this is what he said. Arcane is still a studio that he believes in, but they just didn't do their best work. They didn't. And I'm sure they know that. Phil knows that. He said, I still believe in them. I still believe they can make great games. It just wasn't their best work, right? And he also said that he would not take the creative freedom. Now, I'm putting it in my terms. He said, I would not take the creative freedom away from these teams. If they want to make a certain type of game, they're going to support them. So, when it comes to Redfall, we also heard him say later in the interview that maybe they didn't help Arcane Austin out enough. There are plenty of teams at Xbox Game Studios that knows Unreal Engine pretty well. Maybe they didn't help them out enough. Phil said they pretty much told him, okay, go ahead, develop the game. The game was halfway done, what Phil said when they purchased Bethesda. It was halfway done, so they said, go ahead, finish the game, and they didn't bother him. So Phil admits that's a mistake. he kind of hinted that they had some type of issues with Unreal Engine. He kind of hinted at that. He didn't bluntly say they had issues with Unreal Engine. He said he hinted at it, right? So he also mentioned that Starfield was, it wasn't as far along, and they're helping Starfield. They're helping Bethesda with some of the technology they're using for Starfield. So I said that to say this. Phil Spencer admitted they should have helped them out sooner. They should have definitely helped them out more. He admitted that the 60 FPS mode, they've been getting help this year. But he said if they would have started last year, it would have been ready by launch. So these are things they have to fix, right? Listen, man, I'm a bot. But if Phil Spencer sit here out of his own mouth and say some things went wrong, who am I to say they didn't? Who am I to say they didn't? Garcia, what? Come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? So Phil said it out of his own mouth, man. Let me get these super chats. I'm trying to read. Kelly Bob with the 5. Dreamcast guy face looks like a little Debbie Star Crunch. I know exactly what you're talking about too. Damn, bro. A Star Crunch? I know exactly what you're talking about. Goodness. No one's gonna sell their PS5 to get Starfield. Yeah, that's what Phil said. JP, is he a pony though? I don't know if he's a pony. I remember seeing his name before. I'm not sure what happened. But anyway, Ice Cold Cabbage with the 5 pounds. If you whack the field of view up and remove motion blur, the gameplay is okay, to be honest. The story is a little lackluster, mind you, but the gameplay is way better. Listen, I'm going to tell you, I think the 30 FPS actually, it's fine for whatever reason. For whatever reason, the 30 FPS is fine, but I do want to see it in 60 FPS. I'm sure it's going to play even better in 60 FPS. These skills H-Town with the 2 Dreamcast guy look like a pillowcase full of marbles. That is jacked up. These skills H-Town. Now, why would you say that about that man? Oh, my God. Unknown Soldier with the 2. The hands-off method may get reevaluated a little. Absolutely. Phil Spencer pretty much admitted that today. He didn't say it in those terms, but he pretty much admitted that. They were hands off with Redfall. They were hands off with it. Hey, I don't think these guys know they come in here adding their 2 cents and nobody asks them for their 2 cents and they get blocked. What's up, Mav? Hey, Mav is 40 years old. Happy birthday, brother. Happy belated birthday. I know it was yesterday or the day before. Welcome to the 40s, my man. Welcome to the 40s. All right. So, yeah, Phil pretty much said that their hands-off approach maybe needs to be reevaluated because they had a hands-off approach with Redfall. He did admit they had a hands-on approach with Starfield, though, and that's good to hear. That's good to hear. Corey Tillwell with 5. It's crazy that dudes with GEDs, good enough degrees, telling people how a $2 trillion company should run. You're right about that, man. See, these guys is funny, bro. They think they're smarter than the like Microsoft executives. They think they know more, and like you stood up here with a YouTube channel with 800 subs, and like don't nobody like you. Like, really, yeah, you're right about that, bro. So, yeah, that is something they have to reevaluate. Let's be honest about it. If Matt Booty needs some help, well, we know that ZeniMax, they pretty much run themselves, right? Xbox bought a publisher so they can continue to run themselves, and Xbox doesn't have to, add more manpower to help run publisher, ZeniMax. But they have so many studios that expertise, like the Coalition, they know about that Unreal, bro. They know about that. They could have helped them if Arcane Austin was struggling with Unreal Engine. Coalition could have helped them. They helping everybody else that's running Unreal. Right? So yeah, this is things they have to, they're learning, unfortunately, Redfall released in the state that it did, but these are all learning lessons as we go. Like we always say, Phil Spencer and Xbox, they're not perfect, bro. They're not. I know ponies want to act like PlayStation is perfect, but they're not. So everybody do want to act like they're so freaking smart, man. We all have opinions, but these guys want to act like they know every damn thing. If you so smart, why don't you run Xbox, you piece of shit? These skills H time with the two. Good cop is out, bad cop is on duty at Xbox. Listen, man, you can just tell in like Phil Spencer body language, the way he was talking. He was Phil Spencer, but you can see he was frustrated, bro. I think they didn't think the Redfall was going to get like low 60s. They thought maybe 70s or something. But I'm just not sure what happened. But yeah, you're right about that. Jihandra, sorry if I butchered your name with the 2 pounds. Learn mistakes in Redfall to make Starfield better. Absolutely. Wholeheartedly. I agree. And not just Starfield, the future of Xbox first party. The future, man. Make sure if a team like communication, if they communicated with Matt Booty or whoever, we're having issues with Unreal Engine. We're having issues with this. Say like they're having issues with mocap. Say there's a studio doing mocap that's not really quite familiar with mocap. Shit, hit up Ninja Theory. Hey guys, we're trying to do mocap. We need some help. They're all under Xbox first party, man. So yeah, that's important. Onyx with the 2, Dreamcast guy. Pillow is made out of mulch. Onyx. You said I gotta lay on mulch at night? You know what's so funny, bro? My wife just bought some mulch the other day. That's why I'm really laughing at that shit. Karen's raised a potato salad with the 5. Number 1, F Dreamcast guy. Number 2, I need RF Redfall to have an AI companion and that brute force control mechanics, if you can remember that game. I do remember brute force, but not really vividly. You know what I'm saying? I do remember that. Mulch. I can't believe you said that, man. Sleep on mulch. Corey Tidwell with the 5. Phil knew damn well Redfall was ass. He just can't say it though. Yeah, people was making fun of Phil because he played it for 37 minutes. People was making fun of it and shit. Like, look, Phil only played that shit for 37 minutes. It was pretty funny, man. Of course, PlayStation fans are having a field day, bro. This past week been pretty rough, man. Like the whole CMA thing, then Redfall, it was kind of like, ugh. As a pro Xbox content creator, not just pro Xbox, but also talk shit, it was a bad week. It was a bad week. I ain't gonna lie about that, man. Shit. It was rough, bro. Dragon's Blade with the 5. Phil was in the hot seat, but set in it like a mini. Don't see that much nowadays. Yeah, bro. Listen, he was in the hot seat because they did the interview. Was it Tuesday? Or was it yesterday? I don't know when they did the interview, but it was fresh with them Redfall review scores, bro. Fresh. And Phil sat there and he had to answer their questions, and he did. Spooky TBG with the 8. Is that Australian? I think Phil is the right man for the job, but I believe some heads are going to roll beneath him. Some people need job evaluation to see if they up to par. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I still think the rest of the year is very good for Xbox. The showcase is next month. Damn, that shit is next month. We got some big games dropping this year. I want to talk about the showcase because Phil mentioned some stuff about the upcoming showcase next month. Some stuff I want to talk about, man. Don Lataku, what's up, my brother? With the 5, Nintendo would never pull a Redfall situation out on us. They would almost not be content with third place. I still blame mostly Bethesda and Arcane, though. Oh shit. You know, my mom's got trigger fingers that's always itching. No, y'all let him ride. He's cool, man. He's cool on the Addict Show. Listen, Nintendo, okay, their first party is pretty solid, but it's solid because they make the same fucking games for 30 years. Except for Splatoon, that was something new some years back. Long live the Black Mamba with the 2. Jedi Survivor has bugs in it and still got an 80. And actually got an 86. I'll call BS. Yeah, like the game running like shit didn't bother that score. It didn't affect that score, I should say. Ooh. Sanchez meets gaming with the 5. Been enjoying Redfall. I'm 20 hours in. Story has been good. It's classic arcane game. Reminds me of Dishonored. Really? Cool, bro. But you know what? That's one thing I do want to say, because this is actually a topic I've been noticing. Some of these guys going after people because they like the game. You know, that's something we'll talk about, but I think that's absolute bullshit. You're going after a guy because he said he liked the game? Come on, man. That's something I hate about this community. You know, we talk shit, we have fun, but at the end of the day, if somebody say they like something, you know, we make fun of those guys. You know, I love Forspoken. We say, we just laugh and talking shit. But if they like that game, they like it. If some people like Redfall, they like it, man. Ain't nothing else to say. I like Recore. People say, oh, you like Recore? Yes, I finished that shit. Some people like Pentiment. Some people like Sea of Thieves. We're not all the same, man. Rain G4 to 5. Dreamcast guy is the main ingredient for and fiddle faddle. Ain't that popcorn, man? Y'all so disrespectful, bro. Y'all so disrespectful. Pharaoh 2525 OG Gamer with the 5. During I have a PS5 Series S and the Switch OLED. Name me one first-party game that Sony has to drop this year. I'll wait. Hey, yo, Pharaoh, talk that shit. Everybody's so focused on Xbox, as they should be. Like the last month has been pretty rough. Ain't nobody talking shit about PlayStation first party. They still ain't announced their showcase yet. I'm sure they'll have one this year. Let me say that before people get so. They said they don't have a showcase, and they announce it tomorrow. I'm sure they'll have a showcase this year, but they still ain't announced that bitch. They ain't had one since 2021. Glasswalker 1975 with the 2. I'm going to say this once. Starfield won't be a fail. They can't afford for it to be a fail, bro. Starfield got to be right. It's not going to be bug-free and shit like that. A game that size can't be bug-free, but it has to be right, bro. It has to be right. Get these super chats. You know, let me start this. OG Gamer. Carl Andrews. I'm sorry, guys. I just got to start because it's like the screen jumped. Okay. Any member chats? Do I have any member chats? I don't see any. Thank you, guys. Let me get the rest of these super chats so I can continue. I don't see any member chats. Let me know if I missed a member chat, guys. Thank you. Who is this South Star POS? Let me see. Or Mount Dog. Who the hell is that? As a pony. That's the first thing you should never say, as a pony. No, like he wasn't disrespectful though, guys. Y'all can bring. Well, I don't know about South Star. I think I remember his name, but y'all can bring him back. Well, I don't know. You know what? Who gives a fuck? Let me get these super chats. Game Shark with the 5. No CEOs or leaders have interviewed for Cyberpunk 2077, Battlefield 2042, The Last of Us PC, Pokemon, whatever it is, Forspoken, etc. Hashtag feels the man. Hashtag I hate them. Wait a minute. You just brought up a point. You just brought up a very good point, Game Shark. It's funny when Xbox fucks up, they got an interview about it. They got to be called to the carpet. When these other studios do some bullshit or drop a bad game, they can just have a quote in the article. Damn. That's a great point. I didn't even think about that shit. Make sure I get all these super chats. Hold on. I'm starring them down. Damn. I ain't even think about that, bro. Holy shit. Okay, let me get these super chats, guys. Gamers Paradise 75 with the 2. My son is enjoying Redfall. He gave it 8. Shout out to your son, bro. It's not a bad game. It's just, it's like the polish. It's not polished. And the AI is definitely an issue. I know they'll fix it, but long live the Black Mamba the 2. Xbox tries hard to impress people. Do your thing. There you go. OG Gamer with the 5. I hope Phil has learned his lesson and understands how dirty this business is, especially Sony with all their BS. This probably needed to happen. Yeah, man, sometimes, Xbox, in the past, they got spanked a little. Some of the wounds were self-inflicted with the Xbox One. But, like Phil said, they had a lot of momentum earlier this year with Hi-Fi Rush. The Developers Direct was a positive, it got positive feedback. Then this shit happens, but they can recover, bro. If they have a bomb-ass showcase, Starfield is solid, Forza Motorsport is solid, and they drop Hellblade 2 and that's solid, people gonna forget about this Redfall fiasco. But thank you, OG Gamer. Carl Andrews Jr. with the 5. I'm sorry, when I saw the frozen water in Redfall, I thought BioShock. Yeah, right at the beginning. Yeah. I thought it was kind of cool, though. Like, the water didn't look great, but it looked pretty cool, though. Franklin with the 5. People calling for Phil to resign over Redfall despite leading Xbox out of darkness and record revenue. He's doing a good job, but there are room for improvement. Of course there is. Bro, they still had a record quarter. I know hardware and shit was down, but they still had a record quarter. Phil just said it on Twitter. He just said that shit. Phoenix Mune Gaming with the 5. Redfall is terrible. Phil is the best thing to happen to Xbox. He just needs to bring out his inner Jim Ryan. Starfield and Hellblade 2 would be great. His inner Jim Ryan. What the fuck is inner Jim Ryan? Crying? Shit. It's all like that I could think. John Tuesday with the 5. Hi, Dut. I hope we see gameplay State of Decay 3. We're going to talk about that next, actually, because he mentioned the showcase and he mentioned some games. I'm Mike with the 5. I'm glad the ponies finally got to Phil. He looked heated. Maybe they'll turn him into a killer like Peter Moore was. Bro, let me say this. You can tell Phil Spencer mentioned how people want him fired. He mentioned that in this interview. He pays attention to the community, bro. Like I said, he actually follows me. He followed me a few months ago. I couldn't believe that shit. And he pays attention to this community. He sees everything they say about him, bro. Because you could tell he was heated. He was just annoyed. He was frustrated. He was pissed. He was cranky. You can just tell, bro. Ray with the 5. Dreamcast got faces. What happened when you eat too much prune candy? Driving home when this PlayStation next game release. Hey, talk that shit, Ray. Karen's raised potato salad with the 2. No promo, but that Dustin Powter interview was good. I watched that also. Michael Pachter be talking that shit. And like Michael Pachter is kind of arrogant too, bro. He kind of arrogant. He was like, yeah, Xbox should hire me. Like, he definitely is arrogant, but he seems to know what he's talking about. Like, he's not always right, especially when it comes to gaming shit. He's not always right, but he definitely knows. It sounds like he's still saying that shit is gonna be done next month. That's crazy. So I don't know, bro. Garcia, member for 1 month. Dirt, I was hyped for Redfall, playing it for an hour and uninstalled it. I love my Xbox, but I think Arcane has acted fishy for the whole PS5 version BS. No, so you say it's a conspiracy, bro? I don't think it's a conspiracy or nothing like that. I think it's just, they just dropped the ball, bro. That PlayStation game, you're gonna get your ass sniped coming up in here. The hell wrong with him? Sony is a Roman Reigns of console. Shut your bum ass up. Good job, snipers. If a dude come in here named the PlayStation gamer, I don't care what he gonna care. Don't come here and say, hi guys, what's going on? Get your ass out of here. Because you know what this podcast is. If you're gonna come and listen, you better come and listen. Don't say nothing. Because if your name is the PlayStation gamer, do me a huge favor and get the fuck out of here. Spooky TBG with the 8 Canadian. I don't think they can afford to stumble with Starfield and Hellblade 2, or that is really going to drop confidence to all-time low with the community. I agree with that. That's why I believe they know how important Starfield, especially Starfield. I'm pretty confident with Hellblade 2. Because Ninja Theory, yeah, I'm pretty confident with that one. But you're right. They have to make Starfield needs to be in the 80s. It doesn't have to be 88, 89, but it got to be around that 83, 84. Just for it to give respect. Now, the game could be loved by millions of people, but you know what I'm saying. Nintendo Nataku with the 5. Xbox does get unfair treatment when they do things that the other two, including Nintendo, would get away with. I never deny that. You're absolutely right, man. And you know what? Maybe it's because it's Microsoft. I'm just not sure. But Xbox, yes, when they mess up, there's like a microscope on them. People was like, ooh, Xbox is effing up. Let's really look at them more than anybody else. You're absolutely right about that. Apollo Cooper with the 2. Satya and Phil need to go to Palpatine and Darth Vader. I don't know what that is, bro. Is that a Star Wars reference? I know Darth Vader. Is that a Star Wars reference? I'm sorry. Sorry, bro. Rock with the 5. Dreamcast guy face look like railroad tracks. Now, Rock, why would you say that, Rock? Dreamcast guy seems to be a nice guy. Rock, come on, man. Lola the Black Mom with the 5. Xbox needs to realize which criticism is real and fake. Fuck the flip-floppers, ponies, media, and biased-ass reviewers. Cater to the real ones like us. There you go. I think they do know, man. I think they're full aware of the console war. They're full aware of the criticism of Xbox. That's why Redfall hurt Phil so much, bro. You could see it. It was written over his face. That shit hurt. Especially when we got out of that 60 Metacritic rated first-party games area that was around in the Xbox One generation in 2019 and 2018 with Crackdown 3 and State of Decay 2. When they got away from that with a fantastic 2021 Metacritic Publisher of the Year, and then a Hi-Fi Rush 88 Metacritic, everything is looking great, and then boom, that shit hurt, man. You can tell that shit hurt Phil. Obaya Yisrael with the 5. Dreamcast guy looks like he washed his face with crushed glass. What? Crushed glass. Phoenix Moon Gaming with the 5. If they fail on Starfield and Hellblade, then even my confidence in the brand will shake. They need these 2 games to be great. I believe in them. Yeah, man, that would be man. But I agree with you. But I think those games will deliver, bro. I really do. I really do think those games will deliver. I have a member chat from OG Gamer, member for 1 month. Durt got no chill with the hate eaters. Yeah, bro, fuck them. Because what you coming here for? We don't want to hear your damn opinion. Well, this is what Phil needs to do. Y'all hate Phil. Why are you ponies coming in here with y'all opinions? Y'all didn't come in here when everything was going good. When we thought the ABK deal was going to be approved, y'all didn't come in here. But now the Xbox is, down right now. Y'all want to come in here with y'all opinions. Fuck your opinions. Because they're not real. Y'all hate Xbox. Why y'all coming here? Well, this what Phil needs to do. No, get out of here with that. Y'all so fake and y'all know it. Caribbean hybrid member for 7 months. Ponies are invading your channel because they got nothing to play. And it's funny how everyone forgot about the good games Xbox did release. They just ignore those, bro. They just ignore the shit out of those. Let me see if I have any other member chats before I get to the super chats. Let me see. Sorry, hold on. Let me see any more member chats. I don't see any. Thank you, guys. But I do want to say John TJ said that Dreamcast got a little like Bobby Kotick's son. They do favor a little bit. They do favor a little bit. I gotta admit that they do. Apollo Cooper with the 2. Phil have the same face at VGA. What he's cooking. They cooking something, bro. Because I'm about to talk about what he mentioned about, Xbox Game Showcase. They are cooking something. You're absolutely right. Xena, thank you for becoming a member. Thank you, Xena. Appreciate you. It was nice to talk to you last week on Sean's show, rocking with the chat. Thank you so much. It's great to have a female in here kicking it with us. Appreciate that. Gamer by choice with the 5. People asking for Phil's job, but they forgot the person before Phil wanted to get rid of Xbox. What happens if Phil's replacement is 90D too? I don't know, bro. That would be terrible. Fonz Hudgens with the 2 for the ponies in the chat. Eat blood. Help me. I don't know what that is, bro. I know you had to kind of change it, because of the super chat rules, but I don't know what that is. Eat booty? I don't know. I'm sorry, Fonz Hudgens. I'm sorry, bro. Feel my drip with the 20. Jaffe your pony. Bump him too. Hashtag Team Darkskin. Yeah. Team Burt. Listen, David Jaffe is a pony. I mean, listen, man, he's the guy that made the original God of War. He's gonna, he's now hold on, man. Why you mute 9 lives? I looked at it earlier. It's like close to 300 that's blocked, bro. And think about it, I don't block nobody on Twitter. That's funny, isn't it? Nintendo, Nintendo the Otaku with the 2 Azure Nintendo cousin Dreamcast guys whack as fuck to us too. Yes, he is, man. There you go. Shout out to Don Otaku. Appreciate you, bro. You guys are awesome, man. You guys showing support. Man, you guys are freaking incredible. Oh, that's penis. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I didn't know what it was, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. Dragon's Blade with the 5. Phil feels the pain of us bots. He got our back. So I respect him more because of that interview. Yeah, but you can tell he was kind of, kind of hurting. Like he was just, I wouldn't say hurt, but just pissed off, man. Javier Vadeo with the 5. Ponies, in the words of Snoop Doggy Dogg and F with Dre Day. All y'all can eat a big fag of bloop. Oh shit. Damn. Yeah, ponies don't come here talking about somebody. This is what Xbox needs to do. Shut up. Jay Rember with the 2. TTS Dirt. Thank you, bro. Appreciate that. And like I said, I don't even have any ponies. I mean, I don't have anybody blocked on Twitter. I have a lot of people muted, but I don't have a lot of people blocked. I don't have nobody blocked, really. But YouTube is something different, bro. Because we're in the chat, on the live chat. We're talking throughout the show. Get your ass up out of here. Don't be coming in here talking shit. So anyway, you guys are great. But that was a great topic. But at the end of the day, Phil said he takes the full blame for Redfall. He did this interview when it was fresh. It was the same day as the reviews that the drop. And he said, listen, I'm going to take full blame for Redfall. And he did, bro. He did. So all we know is that the showcase is next month. And let's talk about what he said about the showcase, guys. All right, let me find clip. Because, some interesting stuff. So let me pause that. Let me read these super chats first, and then we're going to get to it. Cameron Hyben with the 550 Canadian. Dreamcast guy should audition to play Jigsaw for a new Punisher movie. He don't need no makeup. Jigsaw. Yeah, man, I know Jigsaw. These skills H-Town with the two. Phil looks so mad, but tried to protect Arcane. Yes, which a leader does. A leader does that, bro. Unless your team just did something ridiculous, like some racist shit or something crazy, or some sexist stuff, but they have to you protect your squad because you know they're better. You know they're more capable than they showed. And that's what Phil said. Yo, man, I still believe in them, and I still know they can make great games. Just a stumble, bro. Yo, Ritz, shout out to Ritz for gifting 5 more memberships. Thank you, Ritz. 9 lives got 1. Pony Slasher, Feel My Drip, Scratch Acid, and KJ36T. Thank you, guys. Q Beanie. Q Beanie, hold on, wait. No. Q Beanie, cool, y'all. Bring him back. Q Beanie's cool, man. Bring him back, y'all. Damn. Now, Paradox, ain't nobody ask you for your fucking opinion, right? Did y'all bring Q Beanie back? Thank you. Hey, Daniel Johnson, didn't nobody ask you for your opinion either. If you think you can come here and say, I'm tired of Xbox, I'm selling it. I bought me a PS5. Listen, good for you. But you need to realize that we don't give a fuck. This is a bot echo chamber. Bro, we don't care. Nobody asked you. Nobody saw Daniel Johnson say, hey, Daniel, how do you feel about Xbox? Nobody asked you that. Top notch with the 5. Phil should come on the TV of all his studios like Jigsaw. You've been living with 30 frames your whole life. 60 FPS, live or die. Oh, shit, Jigsaw from Saw. Yeah. Yeah, TTS going to be crazy tomorrow, Volcanic. All right, let me get these super chats before I continue the show. You guys are showing support today. Are you good, Q Beanie? They snipe you out. Did they bring you back? Yeah, they brought you back. Yeah, you know, because I know you cool and you usually be on the show. You usually support. But you know, man, you know my snipers, man. You know those trigger fingers be itching, man. Xbox International, which is Eternal Sadai. You said, what's going on, Dut? I have never seen Phil so frustrated about all of this. What Phil should have done was Redfall tag it as a preview game. Organize your studios to be more manageable. Yeah, he was really, it was obvious. It was written all over his face. He was severely and seriously frustrated. Spooky TBG with the 3 Arabic. Ponies in the field eating grass and sniffing ass. Oh. Ritz with the $2 seriously F Crater Face. Oh shit. Thank you for the memberships, Ritz, but damn. Venomous Viper with the 5. Remember what I said in your DM. I love Phil, but he needs a pit bull or Rottweiler to carry out his orders. He's too nice. I see what you're saying, but I think that's in public, right? We don't know how he is in public, but I mean, that's your opinion, bro. I see what you're saying, but I don't think a guy in his position could be nice. I'm just saying, I think you got to be a little aggressive to be in that position. But I understand what you're saying. You want him to be more like, more aggressive, because that's what people did like about Don Mattrick. Don Mattrick was more aggressive. He talks shit. And don't forget, at one point, Aaron Greenberg used to talk shit. That was like during the Don Mattrick era. Aaron Greenberg used to talk shit, bro. And I remember one time Don Mattrick said, yo, Halo 3 outsold all the PlayStation exclusives combined. So Don Mattrick was more aggressive, but I think Phil was a good dude, bro. You know what I'm saying? Dragon's Blade with the 10. The devil's not welcome here. Submit it for your approval. The pony free zone. You're not welcome, bro. You're not welcome. Don't be coming here trying to talk about what you did with your Xbox and what you're gonna sell. You sold it to GameStop. You sold it to a crackhead for $13 and the Twinkie. I don't give a shit. Nobody cares. All right, guys, let's go to the point. Damn, 50 minutes about Xbox game showcase, because Phil was asked about Xbox game showcase, and he had an answer. Let me share my screen. My minds are busy today. Ponies, I told you, Ponies gonna be coming here trying to talk shit. Told you guys. All right. They're asking Phil about the Xbox future.
Around setting expectation, and I will even say, yes, I'm rooting for the home team here, but I'll say over delivering on expectations of that show versus what it was. I think the drop of hi-fi to say, hey, if you've got Game Pass, you don't even have to buy the game. Like, just go click. People loved hi-fi. Something we don't talk a lot about, that same month, Age 2 on console shipped. Truth be told, more people are playing a bunch of people are playing hi-fi and Age 2, but Age 2 actually has more players right now. But all the fanfare goes to the highly rated kind of new hi-fi. Get that. I know the review scores on Minecraft Legends. Minecraft, I think, always reviews somewhere kind of different than the top. But if I look at the reaction, I think we've already had over 3 million people playing. I saw, like, its launch week, it was the #1 retail game on the Switch in Japan, which isn't always where Microsoft sits in terms of sales. So I feel like momentum is building, and then something like Redfall happens, and the Xbox community should demand a lot from us as a team, where you sit inside of Microsoft. We've got the resources to do better. 2022 was, as you said, a very light year, I think is what you said. I might have other words for it. And then 2023, we started well, and this was a knockback. But it's our job to go and deliver on the next games. I can only look forward, right? I can sit here and wallow in my own frustration. But all I can do is say, I'm going to do better tomorrow than I did yesterday, and continue to support the teams and continue to grow. But yeah, I think it is ours to prove that. I can say now, and everybody can already stop. I don't want to hear what Phil has to say about the future, and I kind of fully respect that point of view. That we've got Starfield coming, we've got Forza coming, we've got Hellblade coming. Like, we've got collections of games. I'm seeing very good builds of Avowed and stuff. Like, I can see it. But until you have a controller in your hand and you're smiling from playing our games, none of my words should matter.
He said, I can see it. I can see it. I can see Starfield, Avowed. But you notice how he mentioned Hellblade also. He mentioned we have Starfield, we have Forza, we have Hellblade. He said those 3 games. Does that mean Hellblade 2 drops this year? I think it's a huge possibility. We saw the Xbox Gamepass commercial from earlier this week, that they were showing games that's already out or games that's set to drop this year, and Hellblade was in that commercial. So these are some things to, think about. Phil Spencer was right what he said. They had a lot of momentum, like I mentioned earlier, and Redfall kind of halted that momentum. It did halt the momentum. Actually, first the Redfall, the whole 30 FPS and all that stuff, and that did hurt. Then the CMA blocking the deal, that hurt, and then the Redfall score. Listen, this is a slight down period, but bro, they can fix this easily next month. Phil Spencer said they're going to show games they haven't shown before, new IPs, new exclusives. They're going to give updates on games they have announced, which can be Hellblade 2, Avowed, Perfect Dark, Fable. Who knows? I don't know if Fable or Perfect Dark would be there, but I guarantee I can get an L for this, but I guarantee we'll see Hellblade 2 and Avowed there. Now, I'm thinking Contraband. I can't guarantee that. But I'm thinking Contraband is going to be there. But I do think they are not going to do that 12-month thing again. Because I'm going to give, I think Paris questioned him about that 12-month thing. And he said, you guys did not reach a goal. And Phil said, absolutely, we did not reach the goal of, these games dropping within 12 months. I'm pretty sure they will not do that again. But I mentioned this before. I always felt they did that 12-month thing because games they announced already wasn't ready to show anything else besides the games that's dropping this year. So I didn't think they wanted to add more games to the Xbox games coming list that still wasn't coming for about 2 or 3 years. That's why they did that shit. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong. Ritz with the 2 Dirt, cue up the video of the pony legs. Man, I don't know what video you talking about. What video you talking about? Oh, I know what video you talking about. You talking about this video. I ain't played that in a while. Thank you, bro. We got Long Live the Black Mom with the 2. Buying your competitor's biggest game is aggressive. That's true. That is aggressive. Dragon's Blade with the 2. Ever forward. Ever forward what? Dragon's Blade. Was it something you said last super chat? I forget, bro. I'm sorry. Cubini Gaming. Thanks for becoming a member. Yeah, I knew you was. I remember seeing your name pretty often. They thought she was a pony, bro. Long Live the Black Mamba with the 5. All we need at the showcase is a new trailer, updates, and gameplay for all the games announced. Only announce games that's releasing within a year. Well, that's not, you know what? I kind of disagree with that last part because that's kind of the same as, the 12-month thing, if you want to do 18 months. But I do think it's okay to announce something that's a couple years away. Now, I always mention in 2020, bro, when they announced all of those games at that showcase in 2020, they had to because they had no roadmap. They had to show off Fable 5 years before it was ready. They had to. They had to show off State of Decay 3 pretty much 5 years before the game will probably come out. It's unfortunate, but at that point, Xbox was in a position where they had to show their roadmap and they had to show CGI trailers. If not, just imagine if in 2021 we got Halo Infinite and Forza Horizon 5. 2022, we didn't get anything. Just imagine if we didn't know about Avowed, if we didn't know about Hellblade 2 from 2019 when they announced it in 2019. Just imagine if we didn't know about those games. If we didn't know about Perfect Dark, Indiana Jones, The Outer Worlds 2. I'm saying, bro, they had to announce those games. So I see what you're saying. Excuse me, guys. Shit. I definitely see what you're saying. Shane G, what's up? My boy Shane G pissed. These pony bots and pissed off Shane G. He like, y'all can kiss my ass. Dragon's Blade with the 5. I was talking about what Phil was saying in that clip. Oh, thank you, bro. Okay, I got you now. Ever forward. You're right. Okay, I got you, bro. I got you. So the showcase is very important. This is a very important showcase because Xbox needs to build some momentum back. Right, this whole Redfall thing lost a lot of momentum. That showcase can bring it right back. It can bring it right back. No doubt about it. Because we've seen that type of thing happen before. Yo, we got a pony in here, y'all. Did y'all get him? Oh, never mind. Yeah, y'all on y'all shit today. Sotomayor, get your ass out of here. Yamato Sotomayor. Piece of shit. Hey, Sotomayor. Don't you know?
The devil is not welcome here. You got to call.
Get your ass out of here. Nobody asks you nothing. Cubini Gaming with the 5. Did y'all see Redfall Digital Foundry video? It actually runs really good and looks good when the textures are loaded in. I didn't watch it because I figured they was gonna kill it. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't watch it. But I'm telling you, the 30 FPS run feels good. That's the one thing I did know. I was like, this 30 FPS feels pretty good. You know what I'm saying? I gotta start talking in the mic like this. The 30 FPS feels good. No doubt about it. I'm sure 60 would feel better, but the 30 feels pretty good. Javier with the 5. For all the Game of Thrones fans, Phil about to pull a Tywin and have a Reigns of Casimir Red wedding moment here soon. Watch it happen. Yeah, I don't watch that, but I heard it's really good, though. I heard it's really good. Now, Bone Slave, I actually agree with what you just said. I think a game like Hellblade dropping a release date, whether it's November 2023 or whether it's February or March 2024. I'm sorry, Javier, I don't watch it. I'm sorry. A release date would be dope. A Avowed dropping a release date, fire. Forza needs a release date because it's dropping this year. We already have Starfield release date. And yeah, man, that would be dope. That would be dope. My mind's busy. What is Xbox doing, dog? What are you doing coming up in here asking what is Xbox doing? It's just like, I want people to walk on eggshells when they come in this bitch, especially ponies. Now, if you're an Xbox guy, it's cool, bro. We can criticize Xbox together if we know you're an Xbox guy. But if you a pony come up in here asking questions after thinking we gonna answer you, what is Xbox doing, dog? You say what? What is who doing? You a pony, aren't you? What is Xbox doing? I don't know. But you ain't gonna you ain't gonna be around here to find out. Even if you listen, we ain't gonna be able to hear shit you gotta say, you POS. Chio Walker with the 5, he said, John from Digital Foundry actually had some good things to say about Redfall, and I was shocked. Really? Maybe I should watch it then. Because I'll tell you, when they popped on my notifications, I ain't watch it. I thought, they're gonna butcher it. I ain't gonna watch it. But it does run pretty solid 30, though. I do know that. Yeah, so like I was saying, the future is still bright, man. You saw how Phil, he was like, it's coming, like what's the words he said? They're coming, I've seen them, but he also said, what I'm saying don't mean shit until you're playing them. And that's true. That's true, because us Xbox guys, we've been saying for a long time, the games are coming, the games are coming. I remember when Fatanga did a video about me a couple years ago, because I did a video said the games are coming, they're coming. And, you know, some came, but we're still waiting for the majority, and it is what it is. All right, John TJ with the 5. Xbox needs to make a studio that does remakes and remasters that are experienced with first-party game engines. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea, because I would love to see some old Xbox games being remade. That's not really a bad idea. Everybody, you know, I just got another notification. I got Kofi. Redfall is bad. You know, they have so much fun. Bro, it's like they have so much fun when Xbox does something, you know, underwhelming, or when Xbox drops the ball on something. Goodness, they have so much fun with this shit. Like, we made fun of Forspoken, right? Us Xbox guys, we made fun of Forspoken. But damn, this shit has been going on for weeks. And the game just came out. Now, listen, I'm not saying it shouldn't be, you know, criticized, because it definitely deserves to be criticized. But goodness, man, we got pony bots losing their damn minds. Like I said, I expect the PlayStation guys to do it. Damn. Kerry Howard. Let's see what he said. Let me see the deleted message. What the fuck? I can't even see it. Oh well. Get their ass out of here, y'all. Venomous Viper with the 5. I'm glad Phil did the interview, but this is too much ammunition for the pony community. The self-inflicted wounds have to stop. I wholeheartedly agree. Xbox is giving these hoes too much ammo, man. Too much ammunition. Too much. Uncle Traveling Mad. Are you sure you want to say shit like that in here? You know what? That's facts, though, bro. That's facts. The self-inflicted wounds got to stop. It's giving them too much ammo. You know, they're giving these pony like this so listen, if I call you out, we Jumbo, they might block your ass. When I said there was a pony that used to be on my channel way before I was like a console war channel, I was just a pro Xbox channel. He's a nice guy. He never said anything disrespectful or anything like that, but he is a pony. It's this guy, Wee Jumbo. He in the chat right now. He never was disrespectful to me or anything like that, but he was a pony. But he left. He unsubscribed, and I saw him on somebody else's channel, some pony channel. I don't know who it was, but they was talking about me. See, I be lurking. Ray hit him. Hey, Apollo Cooper, bring back Classic K's, man. And he said, "Yo, Durt didn't used to be like that. He did some shit." He said. But I haven't seen him in like 2 years. All of a sudden, he comes back. Bring back Classic Cage. Thank you. You know. Hey, man, why y'all snipe Classic Cage? Like, did you say something? Oh, shit. So, Classic, you know he come here saying that kind of shit. You know, the homies, they... DJ Brodo Dogs with the 10. Durt, why didn't Arcane reach out to you to help them implement ray tracing in Redfall? You got that on lock. I mean, just check your head. It's screaming 4K 120 ray tracing. Peace and love. Bro, trust me, that game, the last thing that game needed was ray tracing. Ritz with the 5 guys. If a person doesn't like Redfall and give a reasonable, don't just beat them down for their opinion. Snipe them if they blatantly diss Xbox, man. That's kind of what I was saying. You know, some guys like unless I give you the go ahead. If some guys come in, fuck Xbox, blah blah blah, you know it's time to get their ass. But I will say this: some guys that come in here, well, I'm selling my Xbox. I didn't ask you, and especially if I've never seen him before. To me, that's a pony because I've never seen you before in any of my live streams. You come here, oh man, I'm selling my Xbox. You know, that's fine. You can feel that way, but I don't have to listen to the shit. THX with the 2 ponies can't wait. Any bad light on Xbox to start. That's how it is, bro. I mean, I get it because we're like that. We're like that. I can't wait for. I hope Spider-Man 2 gets delayed, just so we can talk shit. So they should feel like that. They should feel like, you know, Xbox is messing up and they run with it because that's what I said. Xbox have to stop giving these guys ammunition. They have to stop with these self-inflicted wounds. Highlander, member for 2 months. Redfall has bugs, but I and me and my friends are still having fun. Will carry us to Diablo 4. What do ponies have after Spider-Man 2? That's first party. Highlander talking that shit. But the only thing, like, people say Xbox look weak. Okay, I'm about to get to that part. When they say Xbox looks weak. Okay, if Xbox looks weak, in your opinion, Xbox looks weak, Did PlayStation look weak when they was crying about Call of Duty? Did PlayStation look weak when they were like, yo, we can't survive without Call of Duty? I mean, that's something we could talk about, you know? John TJ with the two. The ponies you speak of are like a battered wife. It's crazy shit, man. It's crazy. So, thank you guys for the support. But I do want to go to what Phil said that really caused an uproar in the community, bro. It really caused an uproar. Some Xbox guys said, Phil is looking kind of weak. Some Xbox guys said, at least Phil is being transparent. You know, PlayStation guys saying Phil admits defeat. And I'm saying, let's talk about it, right? Let's talk about it. RDX son of Fett with the $13.99 Canadian. Dreamcast guy is tapping into a rage bait because he recently said he needs $15,000 for his teeth. LOL, no joke. Did he? Damn. $15K? Phew, that's some serious dental work. Did he really say that? He conceded defeat. He thought he'd come here and say that and it's not. So listen, guys, I'm about to talk about this because what happened, like I said, some people like what Phil said. Some people like, oh, that's pathetic, Phil. You're admitting defeat. I think what Phil said wasn't admitting defeat. It was saying, okay, we're going to do it a different way because maybe this way isn't working. I always said that, well, you know, most people think like this, but consoles, when it's only consoles, it's a new day, right? It's a different time. It's not the same as it was years ago. It's a different time where consoles have a ceiling. Even in today's time, consoles have a ceiling, meaning they're only going to sell a certain amount. The best-selling console of all time was the PS2, 155 million. I don't know if any console will surpass that. I remember last time I said this, Game Forte said the Switch. I don't think it's going to get to 155. I know it's at 120 now, but I don't think it's going to sell another 30 million. Maybe it will. Who knows with Zelda and shit. I don't know. But Xbox know that they have to open other ways to their ecosystem. Now, if they're third place and they still just had a record quarter last quarter, they're doing something right. Now, their console hardware sales were down, but they're still doing something right. So what Phil said was, let me share my screen, because a lot of people feel a certain kind of way. They said he's admitting defeat. Let's talk about it.
We're not in the business of out-consoling Sony or out-consoling Nintendo. There isn't really a great solution or win for us. And I know that will upset a ton of people, but it's just the truth of the matter is that when you're third place in the console marketplace and the top two players are as strong as they are and have, in certain cases, very, very discrete focus on doing deals and other things that will that kind of make being Xbox hard for us as a team. That's on us, not on anybody else. Our vision is that everybody who's on console has to feel like they have a great experience and they're a first-class citizen. They've invested a ton in our platform. But we are not in a position, and I see it out there. I see commentary that if you just build great games, everything would turn around. It's just not true that if we go off and build great games, all of a sudden you're going to see console share shift in some dramatic way. We lost the worst generation to lose in the Xbox One generation, where everybody built their digital library of games. So when you go and you're building on Xbox, we want our Xbox community to feel awesome. But this idea that if we just focused more on great games on our console, that somehow we're going to win the console race, I think doesn't really lay into the reality of most people. Like 90% of the people every year who walk into a retailer to buy a console are already a member of one of the 3 ecosystems, and their digital library is there. This is the first generation where the big games that they're playing were games that were available last gen. When you think about Fortnite and Roblox and Minecraft, like the continuity from generation to generation is so strong. I see a lot of pundits out there that kind of want to go back to the time where we all had cartridges and discs, and every new generation was a clean slate, and you could switch the whole console share. That's just not the world that we are in today. There is no world where Starfield's an 11 out of 10 and people start selling their PS5s. That's not going to happen.
So I see some people in the chat are saying he looked weak. Some people are saying, you know, whatever. But I'm going to say this. What he said was factual, right? We might not want to talk about it, but what he said was factual. I'm going to give credit to my homie Nethos. I don't know if you guys know who he is, but when we used to do the show Scram Punks, this had to be about 2018, 2019. He said Xbox picked the worst generation to lose. Now, he said this around 2018. He said because digital, people have their digital libraries and they probably want to carry them over. Phil mentioned how every generation was a fresh start. You know what? I'm 46 years old. I remember every generation was a fresh start. The games you had last generation, you couldn't play them unless, you know, there was some type of peripheral or something that would. I remember the Sega Genesis. For you to play Sega Master System games, you had to buy this little piece and put it on your Sega Genesis. But for the most part, you could not play the last generation games on your new console. Those days are long gone. PlayStation and Xbox, you can play all of your last generation games on your new console. So PlayStation dominated last generation. And Phil Spencer is right. It was the worst freaking generation for them to lose. The worst one. We said this, like I said, my boy Nethos said this back in 2019. All you got to do is pay attention. So he's like, fuck, you know, it is what it is. And what he's saying is right. Are people, look, if you want to play Starfield bad enough, you will go buy your Xbox, right? If you got a PC, you will buy it for your PC. If you want to play Starfield bad enough, you will probably subscribe to Xbox Gamepass and play it on PC. Or you might get your Xbox Series S or Xbox Series X if you want to play it bad enough. But there might be some people, they might get an Xbox, but they're not about to go to the Xbox ecosystem full time. They might go like me with PlayStation. I have a PS5, right? If there's a PS5 game that I want to play, I will buy it, play it, and we'll go back to my Xbox because I prefer Xbox. I invested in Xbox over years. So all of my multiplats, all of my Xbox exclusives are obviously on my Xbox. So even if I play a PlayStation game, I'm not going to full time go to PlayStation. PlayStation guys are not going to full time go to Xbox. Maybe some, but the majority will not. Even if they want to play a game like Starfield. That's like what, you know, Phil Spencer said. So, no, man, bring Jeremy Brown back, bro. Bring Jeremy Brown back. Unless he really said something fucked up. I can't see it. Why I can't see it all of a sudden? I was pressing view deleted message. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. You know, he wasn't wrong what he said. Now, what people want to say, you know, people want Phil to say, yo, we're going to fight. We're going to fight. Now, if they only had consoles, I'm sure he would have said that. Now, they're going to still fight, of course. Yeah, man, bring back Jeremy Brown. Like I said, they're going to fight, but shit, they're like, yo, man, fuck. This like me, okay? This like if I say, you know, I'm going to say Cody Eastwood was my number one competitor or something. Cole is far ahead of me, right? Now I'm not going to quit, but realistically, if I'm like, fuck, if I ever can reach Cole, I'm gonna try my best. But it's gonna be tough. And I'm not saying he sounds weak. I mean, some people feel he sound weak. Yeah, bring back Jeremy Brown. He's a bot, bro. I don't know what he said, but he is a bot. Y'all ain't bring him back yet? Oh, shit. Oh, he was just timed out. Okay, Jeremy Brown, you'll be back, bro. Yeah, bring back Jeremy Brown. So my point is that Phil said something that rubbed some people the wrong way. When he said, the PlayStation, they're not trying to out-console Nintendo and PlayStation. He said they're not trying to out-console them because they know they can't. Right? Sometimes you got to figure out another way. You got to figure out another way. They have the mind share. Now, Xbox can focus on quality games, continue to do that, and continue to build their brand. But they're trying to find another way to compete. And it's not only through consoles, guys. That's all he was trying to say. They have their work cut out for them. They're trying to find another way to compete without, not just console. Console is one of the ways, shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, let me get these super chats. T-Pop Fever the 2. Phil sounds like he's pissed at the media bias. Phil was just overall disappointed, frustrated, for everything. Dragon's Blade with the 5. It takes a man to stand in front of everybody and tell the truth. Good, bad, or indifferent, he told the truth. That's why I won't flip. He told the truth, bro. Would they prefer him go out there and lie like Jim Ryan? I think that's what people prefer. They prefer him to go out there and lie like Jim. Bunty with the 10. The man speaks the truth and everybody is pissed, but nobody else is saying nothing. If you understand it, none of the other side saying anything at all, even when they mess up. They never question anything about PlayStation. Never. THX with the 5. Phil knows these regulators are listening, showing that Microsoft is not bullying his way into the gaming industry. Xbox is underdog, climbing a steep hill. Bro, if you even think about the CMA, right? They approved the console part. They approved that part. They just had to make up the cloud shit just so they can block the deal. You know what I'm saying? Bunty with the 5, and congratulations to Phil for actually talking to Phil for actually talking to us Xbox fans, because Nintendo don't say nothing and Sony don't say nothing. They don't talk. Sony ain't said shit in a while. Even after the CMA blocked the deal, PlayStation ain't say shit. I wonder why. We got Jake the Gaming Trucker with the 5. True leader, he owned up to it. Where was Jim when Forspoken failed? Well, to be fair, Forspoken wasn't first party, but they made that deal, though. They made that damn deal, right? So, look, man, I'm just like this. The man went up there and said, you know what? We can't out-console Nintendo and PlayStation. Just can't. And going back to what me and other Zinc always argue about, I love my Xbox One, especially the Xbox One X. But the Xbox One hurt the Xbox brand more than people realize, bro. This is more proof of it right now. So when me and the homie Other Zinc continue to argue about the Xbox One, like I said, I love my Xbox One. Loved it. But that generation hurt the shit out of Xbox. It did, bro. It did. They had all the momentum in the world with the Xbox 360. And Don Matrick with his dumb ass decisions. Fucked it up, bro. And for these people that saying Phil should be fired, you stop it. I ain't saying Phil is perfect. I'm not saying the Xbox is perfect. But my damn it, this dude saved Xbox. It would literally be PlayStation, Nintendo, and probably Google Stadia or some shit right now. Because we read the reports, we saw the reports. Microsoft was about to get rid of Xbox. That's all I'm gonna say, bro. You know, so it's like we can hey yo, Volcanic, if the Xbox One was $399 at launch, it would have helped. But that DRM shit really hurt them. And PlayStation took advantage. I can't hate on PlayStation for doing that because they saw a wounded animal and they killed them. Xbox has self-inflicted wounds and PlayStation went on stage at E3 2013. You can share your games and people say, I remember seeing a hip-hop gamer with his big-ass belt like, yeah. It went crazy. Bro, like, the reason I talk about this all the time, guys, if you listen to my channel, you know what I'm about to say. Because I was there when that shit happened. I was in this brand new community that I just found. I just found this community in 2013. I wanted to see some positive Xbox shit. I couldn't find shit. I forgot your membership. Chat. Bunty. Damn. Oh, man. Excuse me. I got it, Bunty. Bunty member for 14 months. I'll have to say is we know things is going on, and the man is telling the truth. And I have to say, congratulations, no defeat, no win. We are in the game. Yep, bro, you're absolutely right. Sorry about missing that, bro. RDX son of Fett with the 14 Canadian. I'm tired of people that only cover Xbox when there's negative news. They never talk about Xbox wins. They're not, bro. They're not going to do that. Ponies are having the field day right now, and I'm not gonna lie, that as they should, because this is negative Xbox news, and they're running with it as they should. But you better believe when some positive Xbox news comes, we gonna have some fun, and some negative PlayStation news, we gonna have some fun. They can block us, that's fine. Just like we can block their asses. Long live the Black Mamba with the 5. Phil is saying, how do we find a different way to win? If you're playing basketball and someone is taller than you, how do you beat them? You got to find something different. Bro, just like in boxing, if a guy is bigger and stronger, what do? You use your speed. You try to find some other way. And that's all he was saying. People saying he looking weak. But shit, I think the guy's being real. Even I said this. I'm a bot. Even I said, I don't think Xbox will outsell PlayStation worldwide. I said that how many times? I said the only place they got a chance is here in the US, North America. Pears literally, he mentioned Xbox Vision since 2016. And some people say, yo, man, he's worried about PC more than the console gamers. And Phil said, no, console gamers is still the core to Xbox. But shit, man, they got to find some other way to compete about these services. They got services. Xbox Gamepass is a very big success. And they want that to grow. They rather have 100 million Xbox Game Pass subscribers than to sell 100 million Xbox Series X's or X. T-Pop Fever with the 2. Durt, tell us one thing you like about Dreamcast guy. Shit. That he's a gamer, maybe? That he's a gamer like me? I don't know. That's all I could think of. Carl Weed with the 5. Nobody batted an eye when Nintendo left the traditional console space and thrived. But Xbox can't carve out their own lane to compete. Carl Weeb, you know how it is. Xbox it's just something about Xbox that people hate. I just don't know why. I don't know what Xbox did to these people. They just hate Xbox, man. They hate them. I understand that Nintendo is nostalgia. I understand that PlayStation is nostalgia. But some of these guys hate. I still think it's the Xbox One, bro. The 360 was loved. The 360 was loved. How can one brand be loved? I mean, one version of a brand be loved, then they gotta next is they hate it. They love the 360 out there. Jigga J with the 5. Phil's still the GOAT. You can't even get a PlayStation or Nintendo rep to even talk to us or media. Yep. When was the last time you saw a PlayStation executive have an interview with somebody? Not too often. Long live the Black Mamba with the 5. Xbox is addressing their weaknesses and preparing for the future, something PlayStation hasn't and in some way refused to do. That's why they shook. The only weakness I say PlayStation is trying to address is their games as a service. That's it. And that doesn't mean all those games are going to hit. Jay Remember with the 5. People need to get a clue that it's better to have guaranteed income per month than one-time purchase. Hey, bro, that's simple as it gets. That's as simple as it gets, bro. Oh, man. Yeah, Volcanic. Yeah. Yeah, bro. I agree with what you said. I'm not going to say it out loud, but yeah, I agree with what you said, bro. You kind of losing it out there. So, yeah, man. So that's how I feel. You know, I know people going to call me a bot. Somebody might clip this part of the pie. Hey, look at this bot Dirt. Whatever, man. I don't give a shit. But as long as you know that Xbox is headed in the right direction, that's good. That's good. Yeah, Xbox Game Pass makes $250 million a month. So like Alex said, he said that's paying for one huge AAA game right there in a month. Dragon's Blade, the 2 ever forward. That's why I rooted for Xbox. Yeah, man, I'm a fan of Xbox, man. Listen, like I said, they're not perfect, but T-Pop Fever, the 2 Dirt, if they gotta delay Starfield again, they should. They have to. If they have to, I think at this point, quality is more important. Because if they delay it again, say they delayed it to, I don't know, February, people gonna talk shit. PlayStation guys gonna talk shit. People gonna bash the hell out of Xbox. But if that game drops and it's a 90, ain't nobody gonna say shit. If they have to not delete. If they have to delay that game, do it. Flat out. All right, guys, we are an hour and 30 minutes into this. This is longer than I'm usually talking. So let me get to the last part because I just want to talk about this. We mentioned it a little bit, but let me get this timestamp ready. 1:33. 33. Let's go 40. All right, guys. Let me share my screen right quick. Now, I put this guy on the thumbnail for a reason. Let me make it bigger. I can't stand these fake ass guys that act like they're concerned about Xbox well-being. I can't stand it. Dreamcast guy said it's time for Phil Spencer to go. If you don't shut your ass up, do you really care? Is it more fake concern about Xbox? You hate Xbox. Everybody knows it. He said, some people are not happy with this tweet, but I just want to say it is my opinion. I just want whoever will make Xbox release the best games possible. Phil or anybody else who can do the job. I am happy. Ain't it the same guy that gave Saints Row 8 out of 10? Falcon X said, it's time for you to shut up. General MLD said he only took Xbox from 5 to 23 studios while trying to secure a second major publisher for Xbox while saving Game Pass users hundreds of dollars. Yeah, no big deal. Talk that shit. Even Miles Down Peter was like, come on now. Gamer Initiative Podcast. I hope you had this energy for Jim when the next dud they drop. Oh, shit. Gavin Stevens said, you remind me of my auntie. She never shut up and constantly talked bollocks as well. This guy, the Great Green said, the thought of you running a business. MVG said, hacked? No, that shit head wasn't hacked, bro. That was him. That shit face wasn't hacked. Oh, shit. This is too much food. He said, I believe in Phil Spencer. Damn. So people, this person said, time for you to go. I love it. Somebody told him, shut the fuck up. Yo, so people in this comment section, oh, now this pony, get him out of here. Shut your punk ass up. Like a dehydrated Ralph Tresvant. The fuck out of here. He a pony, though. He pony, he runs with other ponies. This guy says, wait a minute, who are you? Yeah, talk that shit. Detective C said, Phil took over Xbox in 2014. Their revenue in 2014 was $8.64 billion. Their revenue in 2021 was $15.37 billion. I say the guy is doing all right. Yeah, he pretty much doubled their revenue. I'm just saying. Oh, man. Oh, this guy said he agree. Stupid ass. So he's just not the only person. You know, there's so much stuff you hearing. Pony bots going after guys that saying they actually like Redfall. Like, how come a person can't like Redfall? K Mega said he liked Redfall, or somebody attacked him for saying he liked Redfall, and he arguing with a pony. Then a pony bot, who I'm actually cool with, came and attacked K Mega, said, yeah, you guys be capping. Bro, what? He said he liked Redfall. If you like it, you like it. If ponies like Forspoken, they liked it. Yeah, we laughed and made fun. But this guy was like checking him like, yeah, you bots. You bots. Why y'all like that shit? Y'all capping. How you gonna tell somebody they capping for saying they like a game? Yeah, Oracle, like, you know who it is. And I'm cool with him. But I felt that shit was offline, man. That was out of line, I should say. Oracular said it in the chat, guys. I felt, why are you going after K Mega because he said he liked Redfall? And K Mega was already arguing with a pony. And then this guy comes in and say, yo, he's right. If you like it, you like it. Oh, man. Let me get the super chats. Bunty with the 10. Answer me this, Dart. How come Xbox is in third place, but it's the only system these YouTubers talk about? A game would drop for PlayStation and a game would drop for Nintendo, then it stopped. I don't know what it is about Xbox, man. I really don't. I guess because there's only 3. Like Nintendo is kind of like, they don't count. I mean, they're doing their own thing. Obviously, they're a video game console, but they're doing their own thing. So it's really only PlayStation versus Xbox. And look, PlayStation is more popular. Flat out. More people like the PlayStation over Xbox. And, you know, Xbox made some mistakes and they're trying to recover from it. When they have the momentum, this Redfall shit hurt. But they'll get back. They'll get it back. They will. It's just we got, you know, they just got to make it through this shit. Treybone 408 with the 2. It was when Microsoft got into the console gaming, big bag tech. Yeah, man. Because I told the story, even myself, when I saw Microsoft had a console, I was like, what? I never forget. I was a little young punk in my early 20s. I was like, who the fuck want a Microsoft video game console? I remember saying that. I remember hearing about this Xbox. I used to be a big Howard Stern fan. I remember he was advertising it. You know, they paid for some advertising on this show. I was like, Xbox. I might want that big ass console. And that's how I felt until I played that shit. I played it, was like, whoa. This shit fire. I can rip CDs onto the hard drive. I was like, what? That Xbox blew me away. Blew me away. Then I became a bot. When I got one for myself, I became a bot. Yeah, so let me say this. The Xbox guys, the quote unquote supposed Xbox guys that's been going so hard on Xbox. Let me say this. People say that's their opinion, and that is their opinion. That's their opinion. But this is what happens. They have their opinion. And I said this before, guys. I said this last week and the week before. They have their opinion. You guys have your opinion. If you don't want to hear that shit, you don't have to. And I always say, like we block ponies coming up in here. They have the right to block you if they don't like your criticism of their opinion. You have the right to unsub. It's really that simple. It's really that simple. But don't get mad and go on Twitter crying about it. That's the shit I don't like, man. You're overly critical of Xbox. Then some people say, I don't like your fucking channel no more. And they unsub. Then you go on Twitter and say, oh, people unsub for me. There are some blind fanboys. What? They didn't like what the fuck you said. They didn't like what you said. You ever hear somebody say some shit like you're in an argument in real life? And somebody says some shit, and I'm like, get the fuck out of here. I'm leaving. I'm going to the movies by myself to get away from your crazy ass. And you go to the movies because you don't want to hear the fuck this person talking about. Now, that's in real life. Now, just imagine on the internet, a person you don't know in your real life. You never even shit. Some people you don't know what they look like. If I don't want to hear it, I unsub. When my favorite Xbox YouTubers flipped back in the day, a few years ago, I unsubbed. I stopped supporting through Patreon. That's that. I'm moving on. You can't all of a sudden say, oh, they just don't want me to kiss Xbox ass. No, that's not even it. I think most people can take criticism. But it's at the point now where, shit, bro. You still bashing Xbox over there? The whole month? Okay, do what you do, but I don't want to hear it anymore. Unsub. Oh, I got people unsubbing for me. Ha ha. That's talking about this shine in my head. It gets annoying. It gets annoying, bro. So the people want to get mad because you unsub. This is bullshit. That's life, I guess. But look, y'all, it's time for me to get out of here. It's time for me to get out of here. Wasn't Mav in here earlier? Hey, y'all talking about the little shine on my head? What y'all talking about? I don't know what Mav thumbnail about. Mav a good guy, but what the fuck is his thumbnail, bro? I don't know. All right, time for me to go. I appreciate you guys. You guys' support. Listen, man, that's Xbox fans. Did you call me armor head? Damn, y'all ain't shit, man. Y'all don't care about nobody damn feelings. Mines or Dreamcast guys. Y'all don't give a shit, do y'all? I'm the host of the show. Y'all still roasting me. What kind of shit is that? All right, Bone Slave, you damn pony. Nah. See, but Bone Slave, he's not disrespectful, man. I don't I don't mind ponies that don't come here talking shit. Or they got these comments like, I don't know about Xbox. No, just don't say shit. Hey, man, why y'all talk about my head, man? Bone Slave with the 2, shout out, good show. Shout out to the chat. Yeah, man, thank you, bro. Classic K, shout out to you. Yeah. I think Mav is being sarcastic. I like Mav, man. Mav is one of the few guys I like in this community. He's actually cool dude, man. You know, I like a lot of people. I like a few people, I should say. Thank you, Classic K's. I appreciate it. I'm about to get out of here, man. Bone Slave a cool dude, man. He cool, bro. Javier, see you, Dut. You know we got TTS tomorrow. Hey, man, stop talking about my, you know what? Nah, motherfuckers. Talking about my damn head. How about that? And y'all better not say Dirk still got the camera on, because y'all ain't shit. If y'all say I still got the camera on, y'all pieces of shit. Damn it. All right. I'm gonna give you something to eat first off. About to chill out, man. Like I say, I'm getting ready for TTS tomorrow. But look, I want to say this before we leave, man, because it means a lot. The support is incredible, and you guys are just amazing. The Panther head, you see, see the Panther still got a shine on it. Yeah, see, y'all see the Xbox in both of the eyes? Yeah, now the girl that did it for me, the left eye, she is wrong. She is supposed to be like a little bit more straight, but I said fuck it. Yeah, man, that's my logo. Durt Griggity with the 2 Xbox eyeballs. Love it. Yeah, but like Boss Key said, the showcase is going to be great. Yeah. I noticed that Mav is being sarcastic. Now that you guys say, because at first I was like, man, what you doing, man? Then he said he's being sarcastic. Yeah, that's no shit. But like I said, Xbox is, you know, they had a rough month. The month of April was pretty rough. Pretty damn rough. I mean, that's the shit. 2022 didn't even seem as bad as the month of April for Xbox. Holy shit, bro. You know, 2022, they ain't had no damn games. But the month of April seemed worse than the entirety of 2022. You know, because me and Sean was just talking like, me, Sean, Joey, Devin, we was like, yo, holy shit, bro. And it all started with Redfall. You remember how the VGAs, you know, people was mad about them not showing up. But Xbox shut that up real quick when they announced the Developers Direct. Hi-Fi Rush, huge hit. High Metacritic. Then April hit. So, but look, the showcase is next month, literally next month. Well, like next month and a few days. And we're going to see what happens, man. PlayStation is supposed to have their showcase this month. We'll see what happens with that. Well, Jeff Grubb said he's going to have a showcase this month. PlayStation obviously hasn't said anything yet. But yeah, One Trick Pony, listen, man, let's be real with it, right? April was rough. I wasn't even doing as much content. Like I love to do my little regular videos and shit. I didn't have much to talk about because Xbox was down bad last month. And now the first week of this month, I ain't had shit to talk about. Now, I'm going to tell you, if May 22nd comes around and the EU approves the deal, okay, that's some more positive news. Because if you heard today, Phil Spencer still said they're confident the deal's going to go through. I don't know, bro. We'll see what happens. So this is a big month. Now, if the EU blocks the deal on the 22nd, it's over. It's over. But if the EU passes the deal, then we'll see what happens. Now, Oracular fan, now why would you say to my brain hurt when they drilled that hole in my head? Now, why would you say some shit like that? I'm out of here, guys. Thank you, everybody. Still 381 people here. Thank you guys for making fun of me. See you tomorrow for TTS. And that's about it. I am hungry. Let me put this timestamp in for the outro. Hey, Oracular fan, kiss my ass. Kiss my black ass. Peace out, everybody. Let me go to the damn outro. Oh, shit. I'm late. Peace out.
Anywhere you go,